Hey there. Welcome back to AC Cooper Writes. What if you didn't have to wait until your book was finished, or your book or your business was polished, or you had it all figured out before you started to build an audience? What if the messy middle was actually the most interesting part? I'm Anita Cooper, and today we're talking about a concept called working in public. And that's what and why, I should say, I think it's one of the smartest things a writer can do. So, what is working in public? I first came across this idea when I was reading a blog post by Austin L. Church called Working in Public. The idea that you can build an audience while you're doing a thing, not after you've perfected it. The concept isn't new. Pulp fiction legend Harlan Ellison used to literally write short stories in the windows of bookstores. People would stop and watch him work in real time. Now, obviously, most of us aren't doing that, but the spirit of it, that's absolutely something we can bring online. See, here's the thing. People don't just connect with finished products, they connect with the process. I argue because they're dealing with people, and people, for the most part, are interested in what other people are doing. They connect with struggle and progress and the real unpolished journey. Think about it. When you see someone go from, I have no idea what I'm doing, or to, I just published my first book, you're rooting for them. You've been on that journey with them. That's not just an audience, that's a community. And for writers especially, this is gold because writing can feel so invisible and solitary. Working in public makes it visible. It gives people a reason to follow you now, not just when you've made it. My own experience, well, I'll be honest, I've been writing online in one form or another since 2009. I started on Odesk, which is if you're not familiar, it's a platform for business owners to find writers and writers to find business owners. So I started on Odesk back when working online felt a little bit like the Wild West. I moved from Florida to Wisconsin, then to Kentucky. I built a copywriting business. I started writing fiction on the side. And for a long time, I didn't talk much about the process. I just did it quietly. But then I started sharing more on my Substack, AC Cooper Writes. The wins, the confusion, the moments where I generally didn't know what niche I was in or what direction to go. And something shifted. People responded more to those posts than anything polished I'd ever written. Right now I'm working on what could end up, maybe, being a novel, and I've committed to writing a short story every week. I'm sharing that publicly on Substack, too. Is it scary? Yeah, kind of. But it's also pushing me to keep trying harder. So, if this sounds like something you'd like to do, I'll give you a little hint. Here's what works for most writers, and it could work for you too. Start with your platform. There's so many options today, it's ridiculous. Whether it's Substack, YouTube, a blog, or even social media, you need a home base. Mine is Substack. It's where I share writing updates, short fiction, and behind the scenes of a writing life, what it's like. Step 2, share the process, not just the product. Don't just announce when you finish things. Talk about what you're working on right now, what's hard, what surprised you, what you're learning. That's what people want to see. Step 3, be consistent, not perfect. This is something I still struggle with, I'll have to be honest with you, but I'm getting better, slowly. I committed to short story a week. That was scary. Not because everyone will be great. Every short story won't be, trust me. They won't. But because showing up consistently is how you build trust with an audience. Step 4, invite people in. Ask questions. End your post with, what are you working on? Or has anyone felt this way? Make it a conversation, not a broadcast. Get people to respond as best as you can. The biggest barriers for most writers, and I've hit this too, is the belief that you have to earn an audience, that you have to publish a book or hit some milestone before people will care. But that's backwards. You build the audience while you do the work. The work and the audience grow together. Your unfinished novel is interesting. Your half-baked business idea is interesting. You figuring it out in real time, that's interesting. Don't wait. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to check out my Substack, AC Cooper Writes. There'll be a link, there is a link in the description below. And where you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing it, sharing my fiction, my copywriting journey from time to time, mostly it's fiction, and the messy, beautiful process of building a writing life. And tell me in the comments, are you working on something right now? What would it look like for you to write in public? I'd generally like to know. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.